Should be.
Hello.
Alright, one sec.
Excited
Nice
about
hat, by the way.
Good timing. Okay, guys, I've got a surprise for all of you who actually like to do the video stuff.
Oh?
I'm scared.
Voila!
Oh my gosh!
I got a computer camera.
Wow! This is my first time getting to.
I love it.
Yay! Are we all turning our cameras on now?
If you guys would like to, I'm going to from now on since I now have the ability to.
I'm going to as well.
I'm gonna have to switch
But
computer real quick.
I have my stats up and whatnot, so I'm gonna try and juggle between them so that they can see my stats as well as the video and whatnot.
So I think Oscar said he was switching computers.
Yeah, but I'm gonna keep Roll20 and
Okay.
D&D Beyond on the big computer because it's big screen, and then I'm gonna switch to my Mac for the other one. So I will be right back.
Okay, before I turn camera on, I'm
We're probably having a short break.
I mean, yeah.
There we go.
This is a casual game. Little breaks here and there is fine.
Sorry for the technical difficulties, guys, for anybody who's watching the stream.
If anybody's watching this stream, you should know by now that we take small 1 minute, 2 minute breaks every so often. Because I have terrible timing.
And I get caught up at work a lot.
Okie dokie. So if we're all ready?
I'll get there in a minute.
Oh, okay.
It's updating Discord, of course. Oh, I waved, and I don't have a camera on.
Such a
Toby! Hi, Toby!
What a nasty boy.
It's so dark in my room. Oh my god, I never realized it.
But yeah, that definitely made me laugh when he's like, "Oh, he's mad again. Go figure." It's like he just had someone close to him die.
Technically,
yeah.
And he's still reeling from the fact that little
just
goblin,
now.
Things have not been going well.
I'm over here. I'm just like, I really don't care. I'm used to death. What the fuck are we doing?
That looks so good. In regards to what Cody sent me.
Oh.
Oh, how is it going, Cody? Since the last time we talked.
It's been going.
Okay.
Actually, I'm getting a little more about how dark this is.
How's it been going for you, Maddie?
I guess okay. I don't.
I heard the
a lot of stuff's gone on this week.
A lot of what?
Hey, it's my boy.
It's your boy.
Hey.
What up, YouTube? It's your boy. It's a classic line.
Hey, Twitch. It's your friends, the Outcasts. What's up?
We're rolling the dice. We're making it roleplay. You know how it do.
That's better, actually. Why don't have? I need to get better lighting in this room.
DM, I just sent you something I found that was eerily too, like, on point for me not to share with you.
Okay.
Oh, but Kaleo.
Yes.
You want me to also share this art with the group, or do you want it to be left as a surprise for the campaign?
I would like it to be left as a surprise.
Got it. Yeah.
Ooh,
I can do it.
Chromatic Obsidian Great Axe.
Who knew it was a thing? With art.
I can dig it. I can dig it.
I love Griffin's saddlebag. I think they're wonderful with creating new cool stuff. Anyway.
New gear and shit.
Mm-hmm. It's always nice to mix it up, right?
Alrighty, so if we are ready, let's go ahead and get started. Back on the train. So, Pansy, you wanted to go see an apothecary, a general store, and a what was the last one?
He's going to go see somebody who has wagon
The stable.
supplies,
The stable.
stable hand,
Well, the
wagon
general store will
supplies.
probably have like supplies you'd need for travel, and supplies for like animals of burden.
Hmm.
Stable, you'd probably want to go to if you needed another, like another lizard or something.
Okay.
Get another lizard.
Might not be a bad idea, actually, honestly, just because if we unfortunately lose one, we'll have another one, backup one. So this generally that's why wagons generally had more than one horse when they could afford it.
All right. So your first stop is the kind of it's the witch doctor's hut, an alchemical store, so to speak. You've been there before. Oh, it's good to see you, young man. What can I do for you this time?
Um, I apologize for my attitude today if I seem a little bit off, but
No need to explain. I understand. He was important to all of us.
I need I need healing salves and anything that you can spare for combat and travel.
Okay, okay. Let me see what I've got. He kind of ruffles through some bottles, and you can see like different vials of liquid kind of fall to the side as he shakily goes through these stocks. And he
And
hands
then
you a small box. And it has two salves in it. It doesn't look like he had many to begin with. It looks like a lot of them have kind of been sold in the last few days. But he gives you two healing salves, and then two vials of this kind of bluish liquid. And then in the final two, they're very like they're not very big, but they're small bottles of a material you've heard of but have never seen before, which is acid.
how much acid?
Two vials. The other liquid is oil. They're in these kind of larger, uh, like quart-sized glass.
How much oil though?
Two flasks of oil. Unfortunately, there's not much we can spare. We've kind of used it a lot in the last few days, just trying to prepare. Few
That's
people were injured.
that's fine. Whatever you can spare. What is this?
Also got something special for you.
Oh,
Just came in. He kind of hands you this. It's this bulbous kind of bottle. It has a big orb at the end with a metered head, and it's this clearish but smoky kind of looking liquid. That, if used correctly, can get you out of many sticky situations. It's a potion of invisibility.
sorry, I'm writing this down.
No worries. I am too.
Um, excellent. Thank you very much. As always, you can talk to my retainer for getting trade off of what you gave us.
It's on the house this time.
That's fantastic. That's not really necessary, though. I feel like you should be paid for your efforts.
Think of it as a gift. You've passed your initiation. You're a warrior of the clan now. We take care of our own.
Well, I shall graciously take this then. Earth Mother be with you.
And you.
And then he's going to give a bow, and then take the box with him with all the materials, and then take it out. He's probably brought the cart along with him because he knows that he's going to be going to from store to store at this point. So
Okay.
he's basically going on a shopping run.
All right. So just to kind of meet it out, Cody, you said you were gonna go get some booze.
I was gonna attempt to brew some myself. I got a brewmaster or a brew kit.
Yeah. What kind of alcohol are you trying to brew at the moment?
First, I'm gonna go for a round of mead.
Okay. So you kind of have all the supplies you need in your own laboratory, so to speak, laboratory, that you've kind of cultivated over the years with some help. And go ahead and roll me just for the fun of it, let's say, um, just a straight intelligence check.
Great intelligence. All right.
Oh,
What started as a journey to make mead, you've accidentally created something that is an alcohol nonetheless, but it didn't come out quite how you'd hoped. Um, you've actually ended up making bourbon.
I'll take it. Um, would it be possible to take another attempt, but going back, through my memories and history per se?
I won't make you roll again. You've figured out
Okay.
your mistakes, and you now can create however much mead you want to for your journey.
Okay, well, it's gonna be like thinking of Urag at this point. I'm like, all right, you know what? Probably like 2 kegs.
So
I'll
you
find
have
the barrels. Like,
you have your initial test, which is your bottle of bourbon, and you also have how many? You said how many?
Oh, how many kegs or how many water skins? Because I was saying both earlier.
Kegs. We'll go with kegs just for safety.
Oh, 2 kegs.
2 kegs. Okay.
Yeah.
Gotta have your mead. You can't have a good journey without alcohol.
Of course not.
Pansy's Pansy's gonna look at through the items as he leaves, and he's going to actually rush back into apothecary to ask, hey, I noticed that there's some bluish liquid in these vials. What is this?
So, I apologize. I forgot to mention that is holy water.
Okay. Thank you. And what kind of oil is this?
It's just regular whale oil.
Whale oil. Thank you. And he heads out. Probably heading out to the general store next.
Okay. So you head out to the general store and you make your way in. It's currently being run by a older woman who seems to be manning the store for her husband. Um, as you come in, you can see that the walls are kind of lined with animal food. There's lots of like rope and board and tact, lots of just generally speaking things you need for an adventure.
He's gonna go up to them and he's going to um um could I have some stuff for a journey that I'm gonna be making to the Alliance, the Scaled Alliance?
We have actually already spoken with Siva. We're getting the supplies for you prepared right now. We've got plenty of food for. I believe she said you were going to have 2 lizards on your journey. Um, was there anything else you needed?
Besides general supplies, um, I was thinking that it might not be bad to have some hunting supplies on us as well.
Well, what do you need? Bows and
Traps,
arrows, traps.
bows and arrows, uh, things that would be sufficient so that we get self-sufficient should the adventure take longer than expected, that we would be able to sustain ourselves over a long course of journey.
All right, I'll add it to the list, and we'll have it prepared for your cart in the morning.
Okay. Besides that, an extra wheel or two might be nice. And anything that would be for repair for the cart, because we need to make sure that we make it in order for our clan to have support in the future.
Okay. Sounds good. She's just kind of writing these things down on a list right now, waiting to see if you have anything else you guys need.
Would tell him eggs, but I'm not there.
Pansy realizes that
He feels a chill on the wind.
feels chill in the way. Could I get some eggs,
Sneeze in the distance.
please? I know that my friend likes them, and we haven't had them on our prior journey.
I can give you a chicken that will lay eggs, but eggs are hard to
Then a
stop.
chicken.
The lizard's gonna eat the chicken.
I'm glad I'm not the only one who thought of that.
High five.
I think we also might be going in an area that might deal less in trading, so it might be a good idea to. Do you have coin available?
Unfortunately, no. We don't have any currency from the Scaled Alliance prepared. No.
Just asking, just in case. I was willing to trade something for it. So. Well, I guess that's it. There's not much else. Thank you very much for your time. If you need to be compensated for any of this, you can also ask my
No,
retainer.
we're putting it on the list for Siva. She's taking care of all of it.
Understood. Just checking. And he's gonna head off from there, and then we're gonna move on to.
Hoorah! What are you doing?
There you go.
I was trying to help Dura because I like booze, but if it was just taking a while, I'll get bored and wander off, and I'll like kind of look at the devastation, and then I wanted to look at the statue of Ori.
Okay.
Is it is it a chiseled statue or is it a petrification like that he's way too detailed?
If it's a chiseled statue, it's way too detailed. You can see frozen in time the moments right before his death. He's smiling, holding his sword in front of him.
Pull out. I have this bottle of basilisk blood.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna try and make a connection. I'm gonna remember to talk to Pansy about that.
In the moment that you kind of spend with the statue, you feel a strange power emanate from it. Something you've felt before. Something that doesn't belong here. This isn't some petrification. This man was made from one thing to another. You've heard stories of this on the sea, of a maiden who would come from the deeps to claim the souls of men. Much like a siren, but she would make them hers forever. You think about it for a moment, and a name does come to your mind. Something called the Tal Bashir.
T-A-L.
T-A-L apostrophe
Uh-huh.
B-A-S-H-I-R.
Perfect. Just what I thought. You know how many apostrophes there are in D&D? It's incredible.
I love apostrophes. That's kind of my issue.
Same.
So many of my names.
You need to stop making them with apostrophes.
I just need to use different languages.
Yeah, agreed.
I can help you with Serbian. Um,
I just got some cards to start training in Spanish and Japanese.
nice.
Moving right along. Was there anything else you wanted to try to pick up on, Urag?
Lunch.
Okay. So you actually do find through smell a hut that seems to be made for kind of restaurant purposes, much like the tavern that Adem had, but this one's specifically for cooking.
That's like the best way to find a restaurant is by scent.
It doesn't smell like anything you've smelled before. You're used to kind of the briny smell of fish and stews. This is more interesting than you've ever smelled before. It's the wood fire kind of brings out the scent of whatever this red meat they're cooking it. You can see them kind of sprinkle this white dust over it as well.
I'm gonna pull up a seat, and just kind of lumber in and sit down.
You see this kind of heavier, heftier orc man stands at 6 feet. What can I get for you?
I have no idea what you make.
You like meat?
Gesture to the body of like the 600-pound turtle of massive muscle.
Good.
I'm not a vegetarian. Like,
What's a vegetarian?
it's an illness.
You're one of those initiates, aren't you?
Huh?
You came back successful.
Yeah, I'm alive. This is my new axe.
That's a sort of success. Yeah, on the house. He kind of puts a plate in front of you, and it's this gigantic haunch of red meat, marbled with fat and cooked over an open flame.
Just go for it. No words.
Bite into it. You don't, not just the natural flavor of the meat, but something savory hits your taste buds. You've never tasted this before, but it's heavenly.
Is it like shawarma? Like giant?
It's salt. It's salt.
That's good.
Yeah, we get these from the beach over there. It's got collections of these big metallic looking rocks that we grind together. It makes food taste great. Can't figure out any other use for it though.
Do you have any for sale? I'm going on a
Oh, you know what? I'll tell you what. I always love when my customers like my food. He kind of takes this rock. It's this big white looking rock. And he
my
hands
inventory right now.
1 pound stone of salt.
Hell yeah.
What a shopping day on the house.
Delicious.
I mean,
I'm just,
he's off.
I'm gonna.
Pansy's offered multiple times.
I'm just gonna smell it. And
It tastes savory and salty. You
would it
don't-
remind me of the sea?
Yeah, actually, it definitely reminds you of the sea.
I'll be like,
Oh no, this is now a salt lick too.
this is my new salt lick rock. Just gonna put it in my pocket. If he thought I was gonna season meals with this, he was sorely mistaken.
Okay.
I'm good with this.
So Leo, you find your way to the stable hand who kind of looks after the brood of lizards that this clan uses as their beasts of burden.
I don't think I don't. God, words are lost on me. This isn't Pansy. This is just me. Perhaps you know why I'm here.
I can assume as much. It's kind of a skinnier, younger bugbear.
I need one of your finest lizards. We're going up north to the Scaled Alliance to make sure that we get some help in the future for issues like this, and he just kind of motions to the town.
Right. Well, Steve already said to get you another lizard prepared, but I can spare, I think, our finest horse. I mean lizard.
Yeah.
Uh
It's because it's the British accent just kind of coming in.
literally, it's the literal British accent.
Spare my finest lizard. Reptile. Reptile. Say
Funny
reptile.
Oil.
There you
Uh, and he takes you over, and it's this like completely albino lizard. It's red. It's got these beady red eyes, but it seems a little bit larger than the rest. This one's he's a bit much to handle sometimes, but he's no more or he's no less reliable than any of the other ones.
Does he have reins on him?
From what you can tell, he does have a saddle on at the moment.
But he doesn't have reins.
No.
He's going to lift up his chin, the chin of the. Well, actually, more like pull down the chin. Sorry.
Go ahead and make me a animal handling check, please.
Okay. Ooh, bad. Bad rolls today.
Yeah, kind of. Uh, so the lizard, as you kind of bring your hand, immediately goes to bite you.
He's gonna slap the lizard and then pull him down like forcefully.
Okay, go ahead and make an intimidation check for me. The lizard kind of looks at you straight in the eyes, and it blinks with one eye and then the other, and then opens them both at the same time. It seems calmed down a little bit, if not a little bit scared.
He's going to pull him down to his eye level, and he's gonna stare right into his eyes, back at it, and he's like, "You're not gonna cause troubles this adventure, are you?" Good. I hope we had an understanding. He wasn't looking for a reply at all.
Yeah, it's an animal. The stable hand's just like, maybe you should have been a stable boy.
He's going to kind of lead the lizard on. You've got some reins on hand so that I can hitch him up to the cart, right?
Yeah, of course. And he goes into the little shed and brings out some reins, and he kind of fastens them to the lizard, and you notice he does have a little bit of a struggle with it just because of the size of this one.
Mm-hmm. He's going to help him with his massive muscles. He's going to help him bring him over.
And you guys get him all hitched up and ready.
And he's going to look back to him after getting everything set up. I appreciate your assistance in these matters. Just like I said to all of the other vendors, should you want compensation, you can talk to my retainer for anything that you would like in trade for your
Sure.
assistance.
Very well.
You know who to talk to.
Yeah, of course. And he just jots some notes down real quick.
And then he's going to actually head off from this location to go find his retainer because he needs to let them know on the purchases that he's made today.
Okay. I'm assuming your retainer is who we've talked about before.
Yes.
As you seek them out, Evangeline, you're still writing. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
Oh, by the way, you got the Google Docs, right?
I did, yeah.
It's not complete, but you know, it's good enough for
Yeah.
what we need it for now.
It says I was denied access.
Freakadeaky. Okay, give me 1 second.
I was grinning like a moron because I just realized I actually meet the requirements to multi-class into a paladin. And I have a teacher.
Oh my god.
And I love Forge. And I'm just like,
Oh my gosh.
I
Oh no.
have Xanathars with Path of the Forge paladin, so.
You mean cleric?
That's character
Oh,
development.
damn it, that's cleric. I'll take it though.
Specs into Forge cleric just for Forge.
Berserker barbarian, no, Zealot barbarian, like Forge cleric. The most.
That sounds pretty scary.
That sounds optimal as fuck.
Evangeline, was there anything else you wanted to do?
No, not at all. I don't have anything I want to do.
Okay, so after that, I'm assuming it would take Dura quite a while to make those boos, so Dura, you're most likely going to bed after that.
Okay, it should be online. You should be able to access it now.
Okay. Urag, you've spent some time eating. Where are you sleeping for the night?
With my lizard.
Okay.
I could just curl up in the shell, man. I like lean against a tree and just retreat.
Very true.
But like I'm holding the axe inside the shell, so you just have a giant axe head sticking out of one side.
Okay.
That's how I roll, man. It's a barbarian. I don't need much. Oh, I wanted to look at this shiny 1.5 foot silver long rods now that I'm by myself with my lizard. Because I've been wondering about this fucking thing.
So before you did notice there were some runes etched into the side of it. Go ahead and make me an Arcana check.
Okay. It's not good. Actually, it pulled it off.
Oh boy. Yeah, that's pretty good.
-1. Like 16 with a -1, that's pretty chill.
Spending a few hours on this thing, you kind of begin to connect the dots with the runes that you're seeing on this thing and the runes that you saw when you were inside of Forge's chamber. This item seems to have at least been crafted by someone who was under the domain of Forge. These runes are near exact the runes that you saw in that cavern. You're not sure what the item does, but you do know that it is both magical and that it has something to do with Forge, the god of forging, the god of craft.
I'm just my new favorite stick besides my axe. And yeah, that's all I wanted to do.
Pansy, now we're going to come back to you one last time. You do find Uzala.
By the way, as he makes his way towards there, he gave this lizard a name.
What did you name the lizard?
Frostbite.
Frostbite.
because he looks like blood on snow.
I dig it. Alrighty. So you come upon Uzala in her normal dwellings.
Uza!
Oh, yes.
So I've made a couple purchases today. They said that they do not need. Most of them said that they do not need compensation, but I wanted to make you aware of the trade that I made today, so that we know how to move forward with providing what we have. So I bought this crate of goods. He actually presents the apothecary goods, all of them, and they're gonna outfit my cart with supplies for travel for north. We're going to the Scaled Alliance up north, and this.
Wait. You're going to the Scaled Alliance?
Yes.
I'm coming with you then.
You sure? You sure your
Of course.
father won't be upset that you're taking off?
My father hasn't been home in a few days. He won't know. I'll be fine. Look, are you okay?
No. I'm trying to handle this. He's gonna take a deep breath like he does when with Ori. I'm trying to handle this by focusing on what needs to be done. We will worry about emotions later. This is more important that we handle this correctly and precisely moving forward.
But you also need some rest. Look at you. You've been going for who knows how long. All this, it wears on a person. Sure you'd like to get some rest.
Rest is not important right now. Right now we need to set up so that this doesn't happen again. Our people are in danger.
I know. I know. I'll make sure that they get the.
I will rest when I am dead.
I. She just kind of chokes on her words for a moment. I'll make sure that everything's in order. Just don't kill yourself trying to do all this. Obviously, you're still needed.
There's nothing I can do if I'm dead at the honestly, so we won't get to that point. However, there will be no rest at this point in time until we get to where we need to be.
Piggy, nothing
When
happened.
we have time, we will rest.
Right, right. Okay. She kind of hurriedly begins to get some papers in order, and she takes a
One
look at the list of things you've gotten.
one of the last things that I purchased is this right here. He kind of slaps the hind haunches of Frostbite here.
The
This
lizard,
baby can hold.
the lizard just looks at you.
He stares back with those intimidating glance, that intimidating glance again. Just take it.
It's so frustrated. Um. Okay. I'm assuming that. Is there anything else anyone wanted to do?
I want to make sure that lizard remembers that stare, man.
So you guys all find yourselves situated for the night, and as you fall
Um,
off.
he's actually not gonna go back to his tent.
Okay.
He's actually gonna go to where Aura is, and he's going to sit down and hunker down there.
Okay.
He has some
Um,
words to say.
So the rest of you find your situations for the night and fall to sleep. What did you want to say to the statue, or to the stone or I?
I wasn't. Well, he's going to look up into the night sky, and then he's going to look around to see if anybody's around watching first. He wants an alone moment with Ori.
At this point, it's pretty late at night. The only people out are hunters, and they've all pretty much gone out into the forest for the night.
He's going to hunker down, and he's going to sit cross-legged as if he were about to go into meditation. And then he's going to not even look at Ori. He's going to look straight ahead with him, and then he's going to take a glance over to him, and then look down, and then look up into the sky, and say, "Why did you leave us? I know, I know, it's not like you had a choice, but we still needed you. It's not time for you to have left. All these people need you. I need you. Fuck." There's so much more I need to know. I still can't handle my anger just yet. Now we have to go to the Scaled Alliance, and I don't even know what this thing you gave me is. There are more questions than answers right now. And it would have been nice to at least be able to talk to you before this happened. I found your son. Or at least I think it's your son. He might have just been some crazed asshole. Inside the Cave of Trials. He died. I was trying to bring him back to you, and I'm not exactly sure what happened, but circumstances led to his death. Now, I need to give him a proper burial, and I can't even ask you where you want me to put him. He kind of puts his hand on Orai's side. What am I supposed to do? Where am I supposed to go? God, I'm talking to a fucking statue right now. I hope it was worth it. I hope what you sacrificed is not in vain. We shall see going forward. And he sits there and meditates for a while before heading back. No, actually, he's not even gonna head back. He's gonna sleep there. He's gonna meditate and sleep there.
As you fall asleep, Pansy, you wake up in this field of flowers. You can see standing in the distance is Ori. And as you begin to walk forward to reach him, it feels like the distance only grows. And ultimately, when you wake up, you never reached him.
Pansy's like gritting his teeth as he's sleeping.
As you all wake up to the morning sun and the smell of the autumn leaves, Pansy, your cart is, as you come back to the cart, it's fully equipped with everything that you purchased yesterday, as well as 10 additional healing salves.
Okay.
Yeah, bro, you asked for them. They provided them. They kind of are expecting you to be gone for some time, so
Mhm.
Siva has outfitted you guys with plenty of rations, barrels of water. Dura, as you kind of approach in the morning, you can see Pansy kind of taking stock of everything, and you bring your kegs and your booze.
For being someone so angry and someone who seems to be off the chain often and like frazzled all the time, he's pretty organized. He, as you can tell by him setting up in the morning and putting things away to go to sleep, he has I don't know what would be a clipboard in this world, but he would have something similar to that, and he's actually checking off inventory to make sure that to keep track of everything that's put on.
I'm okay with you having like a clipboard. Like it's got parchment and it doesn't have a clip per se, but it's got some old timey way of making that happen. I actually really like the flavor of that. Fucking goblin boy with a clipboard.
Right, and he's just taking inventory and then making sure that he knows what's on the what's packed on, what we have, and then he's taking to account how long he's going to be on the road and what's available to him for that amount of time.
Okay.
I'm gonna see him charting this. I'm like, hey, I've got a few other things you can add to that list, and you just see do with two giant kegs on her shoulders.
That's normally I would say that's overbearing, but our overbearing our load. But we've got another lizard now, so I think we'll be fine.
Also, Leo, just so
Yeah,
you're aware, I
and
said
this
that they
is
had
the
stocked you
last.
with food. It's 20 days worth of rations for the 4 of you. Just wanted to make sure you had that. Um, and the 2 bags of they're just like bags of like chunks of dried meat. That's the lizard food. There's 2 bags of that. It should last you fairly long because they don't actually need to eat very much.
Benefits of having a lizard mounts, because reptiles eat infrequently.
Yeah.
Anything else I need to take account of, like the player wise?
You did get 3 hunting traps and a cart repair kit with some spare pieces like wheels and stuff, a chicken, and your longbow and arrows. I don't know if you already had that written down or not.
I didn't know how many. That's why.
Okay.
How many arrows?
It's 20 arrows and a longbow.
Okay. You can move on as I'm writing this down.
All right. Dura, I believe you were in the middle of speaking. I apologize.
I was just more mentioning like these 2 kegs aren't gonna last between Urag and I.
I'm pretty sure with what we have, we can make more on the road if should we need to. You just from expertise and knowledge of you staying with that other individual, you probably know how to brew.
Oh heck yeah! And I even made a mistake and brewed something new today, or yesterday.
If you'd like, I could go by the general store and ask them if he can provide us brew material too.
Dura's
Barley,
gonna
wheat.
Dura's gonna kind of sit there a little shocked that you'd offer just because it's her.
He's
You're like,
not paying attention to that at all. He's focused more on the fact that this area is fucked and he needs to get going. Whatever help he can get right now is probably the best. He's not in the mood to argue right now.
that's fair. But Dura is just gonna kind of have some sense and be like, nah, I think this will be good for the road. We
Okay.
should get going. You're right on that.
Urag and Evangeline, you two find your way to the cart as well by this point.
Yep.
We got booze?
Pansy's gonna go over to his retainer's location, and he's going to make sure that she's up and ready to go too.
She's actually already strapped and ready to go. As you begin to walk away, you can see her on her way toward you. She's got her own backpack and some of her own weapons strapped to the side of it. All of you see a fairly tall bugbear. This one.
My drawing.
Good sketch.
I
Fine.
remember that.
Yep, Leo drew that himself.
Uzala, my group, Urag, Dura, Evangeline. This is Uzala Velta.
Pleasure to meet all of you. I hope I can be of aid to your group.
Anyone joining this group is an aid.
If you're a friend of Pansy, Friend of mine.
Welcome.
He's got many friends, that's for sure.
You say that, but I don't believe that in one bit.
Maybe you should try looking around. The
Your
village.
first mistake was thinking I'd give a shit what you believe. Ah.
Let's start going. We are not so much losing daylight, but the sooner we're on the road, the sooner we can get to the Scaled Alliance so we can get the shit done. And the sooner
So,
that. Sorry.
no, you're good. Azula takes the reins, and you guys do begin to travel towards Wall Rearden.
And then I'm gonna just, before we go, like, put my hand on Pansy's shoulder and stop him for a sec, and then she's like, I know it's hard to be here now, but this will pass. And I'm here. And then I, like, kind of pat him to, like, nudge him forward.
He doesn't reply to you. He kind of just shoulders you, like with some weight to it. He shoulders you, and then he continues. He's also not saying anything. Once again, kind of points at the chicken.
Are we gonna eat it?
No, eggs.
That makes eggs?
Yes.
Oh.
Make sure your lizard doesn't eat it if you want eggs.
I'll try and keep Zig away from him.
So, Urag, you now see a larger albino lizard standing next to Zig.
And who's this?
Frostbite. Let's start heading out. And he gives them a little tap on the shoulder. And pat.
The lizard begins to move. They are surprisingly quick for how they appear, and they kind of manage to. The two of them carry the pretty heavy load in the cart. As you guys begin your journey, you can see in the distance, far in the distance, your kind of goal, the giant towering wall that is Wall Rear. You can barely make it out from where you are, as it is almost a day's travel. But its towering height kind of makes the word. Oh no, brain. Why
Horizon?
did you? No, it's landmark. Landmark. It makes a landmark on the horizon, and you guys begin to travel towards it. The path is already fairly laid out for you. You're not traveling through any forest at the moment. And then something odd happens about 10 hours into your travel. It's about 3 in the afternoon at the moment, and you can hear something, Urag. The rod that you had before is vibrating.
Pansy. Pansy. Try to get Pansy's attention quietly, but like frantically.
He hears him, but he is choosing to ignore him.
Pansy! I pick up a
What?
rock and I throw it at him. Come
What?
here! Come here!
Okay. What? And he takes a look at the rod that he.
I'm just like, I found this rod in the dungeon with the things and the evil stuff, and then I looked at it last night and I realized the runes had like the guy who made the axe, and now it's glowing, and I don't know. Can you help? You're good with gods.
He's going to check if it's religion based.
Roll religion. So you're not sure, but you get a feeling from it, a similar feeling to you than that you got when you were in front of Forge's soul the other day.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know?
seems similar to something that Forge might make. I'm not sure. It's not.
Okay,
It's
just go. Just Evangeline. Evangeline.
Yeah, what's up?
Can you read these runes?
I can try.
It started vibrating. It's magic. I found it. I need some help.
Okay.
Go ahead and make me a religion check, Evangeline. This is most definitely a holy object.
Fun.
Do you know what it's doing? It started vibrating. I want to explode.
I don't think it's gonna explode, but it does have something to do with religion, that's for sure.
As you guys continue down your path,
I'm just gonna, for the sake of it, just be like, Dura. Like, I'm not keeping it a secret from anyone. I'm just trying to be sneaky about it.
I'm gonna lean over and be like, yeah, what's up?
Come here. Come here.
Okay. You
So-
alright?
So I found this rod in the dungeon, and it has some runes on it, like Forge, and you guy made my axe and your gloves, and do you know what it says, or like why it's freaking out right now?
Would I have any idea why it would?
no.
Why really? Nope, no. Yeah, no.
I just wanted this RP circle to finish.
Yeah, no. Just not a clue, buddy. I'm sorry.
As you guys continue to travel, I'm gonna need Evangeline and Dura to roll perception for me.
Holding it gingerly.
he's gonna ponder about the rod, even though he's trying not to pay attention to it. So he's thinking about what it could be through his knowledge of religion. He couldn't think about it like on the moment, so he's just gonna he's gonna kind of like
Evangeline,
muster over it.
as you guys travel, you guys come upon this large kind of outcropping hill that you can't see the top of the hill, but to the side of it you see a fairly well-equipped cart and a fire that's been doused. You guys can also see it on the map once Evangeline brings it to your attention.
Hey guys. I don't know why the stuff is left here, but there's stuff over there. It's a bit common.
We don't have time. We're already outfitted with what we need. Do we really need to stop?
Urag, the rod is now like an incredibly strong magnet being pulled to the top of that hill.
Like the crest?
Yeah. It doesn't come out of your hands or anything like that, but it seems to want to go up there.
Okay, guys. The rod wants to go to the top of the hill. I think we should go.
Why do we even care? We have a job that we need to do.
It has something to do with Forge. Forge gave me this cool axe. I owe it to the dude. He's really cool.
Fine. If only we're only spending at like 30 minutes on this, okay? If it takes any more than that, we're leaving.
Give the lizard some water or something. I'll take the most direct route. Like, fuck this cart. I'm just gonna try and scale this wall if I can.
So the cliff face, kind of the incline where the little camp is probably the lowest point of the cliff.
Mm-hmm.
The part of the cliff you were trying to climb is about 30 feet high.
Dude, yeet, son. Let's do it.
Quickest path would just go
Fine.
around.
Fine, I'll go around.
I don't believe you have the jump skill.
I have claws and a 20 strength and an unwavering willpower.
You're not a tabaxi. Your claws don't do immediate climbing ability.
I know. What if I reckless attacked the cliff for advantage on climbing?
Wait, probably nothing.
All right. Anyway, yeah, I'll start walking.
Okay.
I'll just,
I'm a follow.
As you
I'm
kind of
literally like divining rotting this shit. Like,
as you kind of come up to the crest of the hill, and you can kind of see what's going on. You can see these black armored individuals surrounding a statue with the same runes on it as the runes on your rod.
do I remember them saying that the black armored people were the bad people?
You do.
Okay. Can I be? Did they see me? Am I like spotted? Like,
They haven't noticed you yet. No.
okay. I want to just guys, pantry.
Hey guys, I think we should follow Frog.
What?
Black armor dudes.
Then why are you yelling?
I'm stage whispering, okay?
I'm gonna slowly just kind of walk over, just
We should try and avoid them if we can. That, like I said, we should just go.
I don't know.
Are they our problem right now?
They're kind of. There's a statue, I think, relating to Forge. I don't know what they're doing.
They beat Ori. Ori is stronger than me.
So one of them kind of comes to the cliff and looks down at you guys. You're all whispering really loud. Can we help you with something?
What are you doing up there?
None of your fucking business. What?
That was rude. You didn't have
So-
to cuss at us, bro.
The man in front of you, he is wearing this like deep black armor.
It's like Daedric armor.
I will show you. Oh God, roll 20, please. Everything's black. What's happening? Okay, we're good. You see this man?
Oh. Oh.
Dope.
Right. Someone we don't want to mess with.
Instinct to fight has risen.
Who are you all?
Travelers.
maybe it's none of your business.
I like your outfit.
Thanks.
You don't compliment random people. What the
I compliment everyone.
He's just gonna climb back. He's gonna just honker back down to the cart, and he's just going to just like start leading the cart away slowly.
I'm going to run in front of the cart and I'm gonna grab the lizard. I'm gonna see if I can stop the lizard from pulling the cart.
He's
I mean,
going to he's going to punch you.
Go for it then.
Hey guys, get over here. They're fighting.
I'm gonna be. Can I roll a stealth to try and ninja my way while they're fighting? I know I can't really ninja as a massive turtle, but since they're fighting, there's a distraction.
Go ahead and make your disadvantage stealth roll.
Oh fuck.
They're actually kind of.
That's already.
Hey, what are you doing?
Going to take a piss. What's it to you, jackass?
Why are you going to our cart?
I'm going out of the way of people fighting. I'm gonna walk myself towards the cliffside. And I'm just gonna start peeing.
They're just watching now, waiting for you guys to leave, or whatever it is you guys intend to do.
Can I stealth up the cliff? Why not?
This is...
Go ahead and make a disadvantaged stealth roll. We're watching you guys. What are you doing?
So you're trying to stop the lizard from pushing forward. He's going to force the lizard by staring at the white lizard again. You're gonna move forward. You're gonna
I'm going
move
to
forward, or I'm gonna hurt you.
I'm gonna try to tame the lizard to listen to me.
Um,
Oh
so
no.
I will say, due to the current disposition of the albino lizard, it will follow Urog's or Pansy's command to keep going.
All right, I'm just gonna I'm gonna
Go
grab
ahead.
the lizard and
Right.
just pick him up. I'm gonna try to pick him up to stop him. If he's not gonna listen to me, I'm gonna make him stop.
Go ahead and make a strength check.
Okay, with my rolls tonight, it's gonna be bad.
God, what are these guys?
Never mind.
Yeah, no, you actually managed to stop the lizard.
I'm gonna hide the rod.
All right, go ahead, stare him down now. What are you gonna do?
He's gonna give the lizard a good slap on the butt to startle it in moving forward, regardless of whether or not he can actually move
Yeah,
forward.
I need you to make a strength saving throw for me as it tries to kind of climb up you.
Strength save.
Yeah. Idletree, you should really get over here. This is wild. The Moor clans are so primitive.
Did you hear that?
Wait. What did you just call us?
Oh, I
was
said
about to say, yeah.
primitive.
He's going to take his maul and he's going to start moving
I'm gonna-
towards their direction.
I'm gonna drop the lizard and
Yes.
go with him.
Fuck yes.
Yep, I'm gonna go this way because it's quicker.
You say that again.
No,
he's-
they don't need to say it again. I'm fighting.
At this point, he knows you guys are coming up.
I've stopped peeing.
You guys can see one additional person that you didn't see before. Let me just show you guys the knights as well. Okay, I didn't actually have the knights ready. Oops.
Why do we keep getting in random fights with people?
So these are the knights you guys see.
Oh, they're pretty.
And you see a sort of, she looks like a tiefling and she has long white hair and this kind of olive skin. And she's holding in her arms a massive blade.
Oh,
Oopsie daisy. I almost gave you guys the wrong person. Oh no. Why you no go? What is happening? Sorry, I am confused.
It's okay, I'm getting inspired by looking at my character's model. What would Tortle do?
What in the world? Oh, okay. Oh, okay, I figured it out. I was like, why isn't it working? Oh, it has to load.
Oh no.
So you guys see the person carrying the gigantic blade. This is them.
Cool.
Pretty.
So I guess you guys want to fight?
I don't.
Mm,
Honestly, I was just trying to look at what's up top of this hill. I kind of felt a calling.
Um, so as
I've
you
been rude.
look past the soldiers, you see a statue standing on the ground. I had that one. Yeah.
Buddy, you don't call people primitive unless you want to get fucking smacked.
This is the
You
statue
angered the tiny one.
that is just kind, or not statue. It's like a something that is encased in some wood and roots into the ground. The woman knight, she seems to be observing it and kind of running her fingers along it. The other guys, they just look like they're itching for a fight.
Q spoiling for a fight by ACDC.
So yeah, what do you guys do? I heard it. Pansy make his threats.
Well, you guys angered the small one, so of course he's gonna want to fight.
Can I just run up to one and punch him? Just get this started.
Sure. Go ahead and roll initiatives, guys.
Great. Wonderful. Abysmal.
Hey, I'm not the worst one. I feel okay.
Hear the music. Wow, guys. Are we all right?
No, today's been bad rolls all night.
Oh, it's been bad rolls for me since yesterday, so.
Hopefully that means that you guys will have great rolls your next session. All right. So, Dura, you did want to initiate this combat. I will allow that. Go ahead and pick which one you'd like to fight. And
Alright, run up to this guy.
keep in mind your punches are your mace weapon at the moment.
That is true. Yes, that's right. So I want to make my first attack something worthwhile. So, well, first I'm just going to hit in general, but I am going to spend a key point to do flurry of blows.
Okay.
If does that hit?
1 second. Oops. That definitely hits. And so they kind of underestimate you, and your punch gets through, and you watch as their armor actually kind of dents from the impact. And all of them kind of look at each other, taking this a little more seriously.
All right. Well, I'm punching 2 more times now with that key
Yeah.
point spent.
Go ahead.
All right. Let me find that.
Okay. So the other two, this night, as he kind of takes you more seriously, as you bring your first attack to come to blows with him, he shifts to the side, and as you throw in your other punch, he actually manages to kind of deflect it with his right arm. It seems like now they're taking you all very seriously.
Good. We're not primitive.
I mean, starting a fight is usually a primitive move to do.
So now we are in normal initiatives. It is... Wow, I can't believe that's the highest roll. Evangeline, your turn. You are a 15.
I didn't even want to fight, and I was brought into it.
You could try to stop the fight.
Guys, is this really worth it?
They were asking for it.
So what? Suck up your pride for a while and just let it go. It's just a name and a word, whatever the fuck it was.
These men fucked up our town. I'm not letting them get away with bad mouthing us and fucking killing a bunch of our people. Fuck that.
Why don't you just let them badmouth us and then we hit them from the higher up instead of the little tiny minions?
Okay, I think that's all we can do for that conversation. That's a lot of dialogue for the
That
short
was
amount of time.
that was action. Yes. Um.
I'm done.
So, moving
Bonus action
on.
next.
Would you like to use a bonus action, Evangeline?
Every time you say that, I get like confused. I don't know.
There are certain
Bonus
things you
action.
can do as a bonus action during your turn.
Um,
It will say. But it's also up to you. If your character wouldn't be doing anything else other than trying to get your friends to stop fighting, then you probably wouldn't do anything else.
no, nothing. I'm good. I'm over.
All right. Urag, it is your turn.
Oh, rage.
Rage.
A first punch has already been thrown. The time for words is over. And I will run to the thick of it and clobber time this dude
Okay.
with my new. So it's a battle axe?
Great axe.
Okay, because I have battle axe +1.
Oh, okay. It's the same. Does it do the same damage or no?
It does a D8 +6, and it's versatile. It could do a D10.
My bad. My bad. It
No
is
worries.
a great axe or a battle axe or whatever it's supposed to be. Shit. My mouth.
You're fine.
I'll fix that next time.
No worries. Yeah, I'll just roll with it as is.
Wow, that hits.
Okay, I'm doing two-handed because yeet. Low roll, still boss.
I think that's a D20 though.
Oh, what? Oh, I'm sorry. I clicked the wrong thing then.
Wow, this did more damage.
All right. So you went two-handed. It does 16 damage. You watch as your battle axe, the obsidian on it, actually managing to cut through this armor fairly easily. You watch as the blood kind of comes off of his armor. It's strange because the blood is actually blue.
Dope. I think that's all I can do for my turn. Rage. I can't do that now because I hit, but it's okay. Never mind.
All right. It is now your turn, Dura.
Alrighty. I'm just gonna go for a good old punch
Okie dokie.
to the same guy. And I'll make my.
So that actually misses, and he seems to be pretty confident in deflecting your blows now, as he's had a few opportunities to.
Oh, I'm gonna punch again just because. What else can I do?
That misses again as he kind of begins to see how you fight. He begins to match your tempo, and you guys are just exchanging blow after blow, neither person hitting. It is now Pansy's turn.
He attacked this one, right?
Yes.
Pansy's gonna move up to here,
Uh-huh.
and he's gonna smack the same target.
Okay.
He's gonna use his maul and then just whap, just baseball swing across the side of his head.
Okay, go ahead and roll.
Why?
Oof.
Oh
Gonna roll for that. So as you swing with your maul, the guy next to you actually grabs your maul. I need you to make a strength saving throw. So you manage to pull it out of his grip, but your weapon does not make contact.
Okay. He kind of kicks him off, not really doing any damage, but just kind of kicks him
Yeah.
off. And then as he kicks him off, he's going to disengage, and he's gonna move. That way.
Okay. So it is now this guy's turn. He's gonna move here. Hey, Iddletree. I'm okay if I kill a few knights, right? Do what you want, Wrath. Ah, I hope you guys are ready. You've clumped up nicely. And he begins to hold his hand out, and you see this strange black and white energy begin to coalesce in his palm. And he fires this kind of wave of energy. I need all of you to make Constitution saving throws.
That's my
That
worst
was really
one.
bad. Oh my
Ah.
god.
Okay.
What
Urog?
was Evangeline also involved in that?
Okay. Evangeline was not.
Okay.
Sorry, I did say all. But Evangeline is not involved in that. So, Urog, you make it. None of the knights do. Okay, so the knights instantly, except this guy over here, are like evaporated from existence. You watch as their armor fizzles away and their bones just kind of turn to ash. The rest of you would have been. But Pansy, time slows down for just a moment. And you feel this power welling up inside of you. The amulet, the amulet you had that you didn't know what it did or how to use it, it begins to hover in front of you and then ascend. And this golden kind of orb force covers you and your allies. And you are spared from the majority of the damage of that attack.
Do we take anything?
You guys take 11 damage.
Do I take anything?
You
Oh!
all take 11 damage.
I succeeded.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, you succeeded, Urag. You don't take any damage.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Beefcake. Arr. Rock took damage, then was like retroactively like, no.
I don't take damage, right?
You do not know.
Okay.
You guys have some tricks up your sleeves, I guess.
You come fucking tell me that one more time!
You guys have some tricks up your sleeve, I guess.
Not that, you fucking dunce!
Oh, you mean the primitive thing? Suddenly, the woman over here begins to walk. We're leaving. We don't have the control rod. Can't we just kill them? No. Fine. You guys are lucky. I guess we'll see each other around again. Next time you won't be so lucky. Do any of you want to do anything as they begin to flee?
I want to try punching. I want to run up and try punching him one last time.
As you run up, the woman holds her hand out to all of you, and instantly, it's night, and they're gone.
What?
It's night? Like night.
Yes, it is currently nighttime.
The
She's
Fuck.
a chronergy wizard. That's a badass chronergy wizard right there.
I tried to say this wasn't working.
Maybe it was. I heard them mention control rod, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I can put two and two together, especially if we were there all day. Technically, I'll walk up with my rod and just sort of go like this, like I'm gonna bink it on the head like this, bink. Not hard, just like a bink.
Nothing happens. But yeah, you guys are worse for wear, but strangely, you all feel well rested.
Fucking waste of fucking time. He's gonna go over to whatever this thing is while we're here.
You guys see a large golem-like creature. It seems to be dormant, and wood and nature has kind of reclaimed it.
He's going to look over to Urag and the rod, and he's gonna say, "Hey, why don't you try using that rod thing on this thing? I feel
I'm
like that's
trying.
what they were talking about."
I'm trying. And you see me like holding it out, like,
Urag, roll investigation for me.
oh god, not my goods. Oh, I actually gave myself proficiency, so instead of a negative, it's +1. It's about right.
9!
Hey.
So you're not sure how you're supposed to work this thing. You don't really find anything that stands out to you on the creature itself that would indicate how to return it to its undormant state.
I feel like the most logical way I would try to do this as Urag would just exert my will on it through the rod.
Okay, you spend some time doing that. Would anyone else like to investigate it?
I do.
Okay, go
Yeah,
ahead.
I want to investigate as well.
Investigations are fun. Like,
Jesus. And Dura, you wanted to as well, right?
There's a Jaeger in my arm, by the way.
I
Oh.
saw Jaeger in your eyes. I just don't want to say anything. Jaeger's adorable. Though.
So, Dura, you and Evangeline kind of look over this thing, and at first glance, you don't find anything, but Evangeline points out something that you didn't notice before. There is a kind of covered by some of the wood that's grown around this thing, a small hole in its back.
He asked to be up here.
Hey guys, look at this.
Well, seems self-explanatory. Stick it in there.
Boop.
Boop.
I think he stuck it in there.
I booped it in there.
Oh, okay.
Boop was the act of being somewhat sexual with the stone creature.
Oh no.
And the art fans.
So you kind of push the rod into this divot in its back, and for a moment it kind of pushes back at you, but as you strength that in, you watch as the rod begins to glow this bright green, and the creases where it once was begin to disappear as if the hole was never there. You hear a humming sound begin in the very depths of this thing, and you can hear cracks here and creaks there as it kind of begins to move. You can see that same green light kind of lights up its face and any hole in it, and it begins to emanate that sort of faint green glow. It looks around. Where am I?
Oh shit! It talks.
We're on a
You're on the road to go to the Scaled Alliance up north, but you're near our clan near the south.
What is Scaled Alliance?
What is the last thing you remember?
Who are you? What's your name?
I am Zormran the Undying.
Fuck yeah! This is worth it. How do you spell Zormran?
Z or XORMHARH. Wow. Brain. Sorry. Let me repeat that. XORMHRAN.
I'm not gonna remember this later, so I'm not gonna write it down.
I'm writing this down. I'm a Zoran, new bestie.
Muscle boys, let's go.
Up, stone.
I am the first of the stone-born, legacy of Forge.
Oh, he made this. I hold out my axe.
Obsidian weaponry, designation, crystalline. Yes, Father created this.
Oh, he calls him father.
Oh, so
Forge,
you're his son.
Forge has gave us his blessing to move forth, and we
I
are.
was sent to slay the Earth Mother.
Oh.
I failed and was locked here.
Okay, maybe you want to join us for a while.
I have been awoken.
That was me.
Yes, it was also the fact that the energy keeping me here no longer exists. The Earth Mother has died.
What?
I can feel a lack of her energy in this place. She is either dead or she is dormant.
Well, I think you have mixed priorities, but um, if you should decide that you want to have another priority, if you'd like to travel with us, we need allies. You
Where
ha-
is Forge?
Where is Forge?
Um, he had a ghost thing, kind of that way.
Ghost. It means afterlife. Forge is also dead.
Yes.
Do you have any other objectives that you need to accomplish?
I have watched for many centuries. I like birds.
Well,
We got a chicken.
I will aid you as you have freed me, but I also must revive Forge.
I am game with that plan.
Good luck with that.
try not to slay the Earth Mother, though. That's not something I'm down for.
If Forge is dead, it means I was too late, anyways.
Well,
Shall we get going?
yeah, we
Yeah.
should start getting going. We have lost way too much time on this.
Oh, but we have a cool new friend who knows all about our other cool friends.
So he kind of turns around and looks at all of you. Wait, you are injured. He puts his hands on kind of each of you in turn, and all of you are restored to full HP.
Woo!
I was already.
Oh well, I just came back just in time to hear that.
Well,
Oh,
didn't we get a full rest anyways?
yes, but your wounds hadn't been tended to.
Ah,
Were you, Cody? Were you not here?
No, as you were saying, the last thing I heard was I feel, and then it cuts. I'm like, yo, what? And I looked, and Discord flopped. Roll20 flopped. I'm like, all right.
You
Uh,
glitched.
Basically, I don't know how much you missed there, but his goal was to kill the Earth Mother. He failed. He discovered Forge is dead. He wants to revive Forge, and he likes birds. He also
Nice. All right.
I like that part. I like birds.
Maybe.
I like
Pretty
eggs.
cool.
Don't kill the other Earth Mother, please.
I cannot kill the Earth Mother. She
Good,
proved that to me when she sealed me here.
good. Then we
But
have an understanding.
you should be aware that she is already dead.
I don't believe you, but we're just gonna leave it at that. We'll agree to disagree.
Okay.
Oh, you know how to do that?
Fuck off.
Where,
He flips off Evangeline.
where are we going?
We're going to the Scaled Alliance, like I've said.
North.
North.
Is
Can
the
we hurry
Scale
up and go?
Alliance the domain of the dragons?
Yes.
Okay.
Cool. I'm gonna lift our chicken to see if I get an egg.
He takes one fist and he breaks the wood that's encased one of his legs, and he begins to follow you guys back to the cart.
Sorry, I thought we were at the cart. Back at the cart. I'm gonna check for an egg from the chicken for a snack, and then I'm gonna give the chicken to Stonefist, as I'm gonna call him, and tell him like, just don't let the lizard eat the chicken,
Do not let lizard eat chicken.
but
Under-
don't kill the lizard.
Do not kill lizard. Understood.
I like you.
It kind of like gently pets the chicken.
But I like I said to the group, even though that I was fighting as well, I don't think that was a very wise idea to pick a fight with him.
I said not to fight, and you still fought.
Oh, they pissed me off. Oh, they pissed me off.
Everything pisses you off.
So are you
I-
guys going to travel through the night?
Yeah.
This
We
is
had
us.
our-
This is wagon travel talk.
We already had a long rest, so it's
Yeah.
not like we're wasting our
I just
sleep
wanted to
for
make sure.
this.
Okay, who is taking point? I'm assuming Uzala is probably driving the cart.
Yes.
She stayed in the cart, by the way, that whole time.
Did she get time stopped too? Or
She
she was
did.
just okay.
By the way, just so you guys have this, since Uzala was time stopped as well, you can kind of get the feeling that whatever she did, it happened like far and wide, at least enough to reach the cart.
Like almost a regional effect.
Yeah. And as you guys do continue through the night, I'm gonna ask Pansy and I'm gonna have Uzala roll perception.
No, I'm perceptioning as well.
Yes.
Woo, that's good.
Okay. So Pansy, you guys kind of come to this point where you can hear these wolves howling, but you manage to keep the cart from alerting them of your presence, and you guys stick to the roads well enough that you kind of steer clear of these wolves. And then you guys continue on through the day.
But what if I wanted to attack the wolves and get another wolf? No, I'm kidding.
That's up to you. You know they're there.
I'm joking. I'm joking.
Okay. You guys end up reaching the last village before Mount Reardon or Wall Reardon. This village is kind of known for its mining industry, as it's settled pretty close to a cave that leads into the Underdark. You can see lots of kind of these gruff and strong types of people, mostly orcs, bugbears, a couple like a handful of Goliaths actually, which look like gigantic humans basically. But you haven't seen many of them in your time. It's a fairly small city with not everything that, or it's a small village. It doesn't have access to things that you had in the capital, like taverns and restaurants and things like that. It's more like people's homes, and they all kind of work together to survive. because they have to go through these harsh winters.
How long have we been traveling up to this point?
You've traveled for probably a day and a half now.
Well, not the full duration. I meant from our time stop sleep.
Oh, from the time stop sleep, you traveled well into the morning. It's like afternoon now.
Okay, so it's around like sleep time for us, almost because we're tired at this point. He's
You
gonna.
guys are getting tired, yes, but you could probably wait it out if you wanted to wait till nighttime.
Um, no, they should probably fix their sleep schedule too. Um, so he's going to spend some of the evening actually working with Frostbite. Trying to he's doing the stick and carrot method where he's intimidating and going to be aggressive when they do when he does bad things, and then he's going to feed him and do other nice things when he does things correctly.
So, just for brevity's sake, since this isn't really a city you can do much in, I'm going to say that you guys kind of just spend the time resting and uh, kind of organizing your thoughts after everything that's happened. Is there anything specific anyone would like to do? Anything specific anyone would like to do?
Is there an inn or
No.
no
This
no
is a
place?
very small village comparatively.
Okay, so no rest stops even. Okay,
No, it's certainly not a rest stop.
got you.
But you guys have enough supplies that you could make your own camp pretty comfortably.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna ask Stonefist a bunch of questions about Forge.
You
Like-
mean Zormran?
Huh?
Zormran.
Oh
you
yeah,
mean-
Zormran. I call him Stonefist because I'm
Okay.
stupid. 'Cause I'm like, that's pronunciation. Like, I'll call you Stonefist.
What do you want to know?
Like, what's his favorite color? Like, is he a nice guy? Does he like fish?
These statements are logical. Forge is a passionate creator. He wishes only to inspire those artisans and crafters that appear once every few decades. He is
What
a master
about
myth.
what about the craft of slaying things elegantly?
More artisanal craft. He's not really a god of war, but he does like armor and weaponry.
Yeah.
If I were there, I would argue that if he's an artisan, then he does have a favorite color.
Zormran wouldn't know it.
Call them dad. Okay, I'm just going. I'm running with it. Um. Do you know how to make stuff?
Yes, I am a cleric of Forge. I was taught many things about forging weaponry.
Could you show me? My village, we mostly make things out of bone and animal parts. We travel. We don't have blacksmiths. I've only heard tales, and when I saw Forge make this, I want to know how to do that.
Do you have armor?
Turn around and just kind of point to my shell. I can't really wear armor, nor really care to. I like weapons.
What weapons do you have?
Shit. Well, I see. I had these two sweet axes, but I gave them to Forge as like a thank you because he made my other axe into this axe. I have a quarterstaff. I just use it to poke things.
Let me borrow one of your axes.
No, I don't have the two axes. I gave him. He just took them and they sort of dissolved, and he was like, "Thanks, dude." And then he gave me a high five, and we.
You gave Forge an offering.
Yeah. It was like he made my axe was ruined, and then he fixed it, made it better, and I was thank
No.
you.
No, you don't understand. If he is dead and a mortal gave him an offering, Forge is already being revived. All that is left to do is spread his name once more, and he will gain the power to resurrect.
Well, so then we're like best friends now.
I do not understand this word, but sure.
Hell yeah, you are Beastmaster handshake.
He does. It's kind of awkward because he doesn't know what you're doing, but he tries his best.
Just do what I'm doing. Just
Evangeline, Dura, what would you guys like to spend your time doing this evening?
Exploring.
Okay, go ahead and roll me a survival check,
Survival?
please.
Keys.
I'm gonna go exploring too.
Are you going into the mountains or the forest?
Everywhere. Dura, let's go together.
You want to go in the mountains?
Yeah.
Okay, one of you make a survival
all right.
check with advantage.
I already made a survival.
Go ahead and make another one, Evangeline,
Okay.
and we'll say that you roll with advantage.
Yeah. Nice.
21. So as you guys kind of travel through the mountains, you find these strange creatures. They are these like furry animals with these long horns, and they're kind of standing on the sheer cliffs and licking the rocks.
Interesting.
They kind of go every once in a while.
Interesting.
Dura, you're pretty sure these are like some kind of mountain goat, but you've never seen this species before. You guys also stumble
Okay.
upon a deposit of some kind of mineral on the cliff face. It seems like some kind of like shiny, almost like black kind of cube-like deposit coming out of the side of one of the kind of mountain paths you're taking.
This is cool.
I want to look more. I want to look more into the black minerals.
Okay. As you get closer, you notice that in certain light it looks silver, and in other light it looks like a dark gray.
Ooh, color change.
It's just very shiny, and the sheen kind of creates this.
This probably wouldn't do good for the mineral. Is there anything around it that looks like runes to protect it, or if it looks like it?
It just looks like a natural deposit that no one's really taken the time to get out.